This is the plaintiff, Cheryl Lamel Neal. She says she was shown some apartments through the defendant's real estate brokers and found one she liked. She signed a lease with the landlord, gave the defendants their broker's fee, and was very happy until she realized the current tenant wasn't moving out. She never moved in, and now the stubborn defendants won't give her money back. She knows they're gonna lose today and can't wait to see their faces when they do. She's suing for $2,005.54, the amount she paid. These are the defendants, Nicholas Sebastiano and Sandra Lobiondo. They say the law states the realtor is due a fee if there's been a meeting of the minds. They found the tenant an apartment, so there was a meeting of the minds. Their fee is non-refundable, and they have no control over the landlord and are therefore not responsible. They're accused of keeping something they didn't deserve.
And welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff says she looked at one of the defendant's apartments, used a real estate broker to get it, but found out that the tenant in there wasn't going anywhere. So she wants her money back. The defendant says a deal's a deal. It's the case of broker. He hardly knew her.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, Cheryl Lamel Neal.
Yes.
You are suing Nicholas Sebastiano and Sandra Lobiondo, correct?
That's correct.
Doing business as Coldwell Banker Realty for $2,005.54. $2,000 of it a broker's fee that you paid, and the rest of it for certified mail, I guess,
correct.
to try to sue them. Okay.
Yes.
What happened?
Back in the middle of March, I planned on moving out of my apartment. My lease was up the end of May, and I saw Marianne Marino, who does sales for Angie Russo. And at that time...
For that branch of Coldwell Banker.
That's correct. And I asked her if she also did rentals, and she informed me she did not, but that Sandy Lobiondo did. And we met around March 18th, I believe it was. She showed me approximately 3 apartments. The third one I really liked, and me and the owner both agreed that she would lease it to me. And March 24th, we signed a lease at her office.
Does anybody have a copy of the lease?
Yes, I do.
May I see it?
But to back up just for 1 minute, on the 18th, when I met with her, I asked her what the fee would be because I had also gone to 2 other realty companies, and she told me that the fee would be the first month's rent, whatever that would be.
Okay, well, what's the fee agreement say? Do you guys have a commission agreement?
It's a 1 month's fee.
Do you have a commission agreement in writing? This is not a complicated question.
No, there's no commission agreement in writing.
No,
never?
No, not on rentals. Rentals, it's known to be when we rent an apartment that 1 month comes to the realtor.
From whom?
From the tenant.
From the tenant.
What if the tenant won't pay you? Like, how come you don't get, why is it so hard to get it in
We
writing?
usually get the payment when the lease agreement is signed. We have a meeting of the minds, so to speak, and...
But what if they look at, what if my mind doesn't feel like meeting you to the tune of $2,000 and you've already done all the work?
Well,
so I look at you and I say no, and then we look at each other and we're like this, me and the landlord, because we're happy. Then what? Who is stuck with your bill? Like, let's say the landlord and the tenant don't feel like paying you and you can't prove that who was supposed to pay it.
Well, when you sign your disclosure, I also remind the tenant that even though I work for the owner, you still pay me a fee.
Oh, so you do have it in writing?
No, I verbalize that.
That's not, how is that an answer to what I just asked? All right, I guess, the answer is you don't, but frankly you should. But in any event, according to you, you tell her that it's going to be $2,000 no matter what.
It's 1 month's rent.
Oh, and how much was the rent here?
The rent was for $2,000 a month.
Okay, so at the time when, and so you guys what is this on or about May 15th? The rental will begin on or about. What's that about?
At that time, she was moving into a home that she had purchased, and it wasn't quite ready yet. And I told her that I didn't need to move in until about May 15th because my lease went until May 31st.
Okay.
And that's why it was written.
Why doesn't it cap it somewhere, like between May 15th or May 30th? Whatever swing you can tolerate, then put that between such and such and such and such a day to be determined. In any event, what ends up happening? And look at me. Oh, I must know something because what ended up happening?
What ends up happening is the owner of the apartment never moves out. So
when do you May 15th comes and goes, and how long do you wait before you tell the landlord, look, give me my money back?
Well, what happened?
Because you had money with the landlord.
That's correct.
Okay.
What happened is this, and I have papers for that. My previous landlord, I told him what the circumstances were and if it was possible for me to do a month to month to give her more time. And he did give me a month to month for the month of June, July, and August. So I told the owner that I would try to go month to month and wait for her. But by July 15th, I had to have a move-in date to move out. And I did not get one. And if I did not, would she return the deposit?
Now,
and
she
said
ends
yes.
up returning the deposit.
Yes, and she signed a letter.
Did she ever move out? What your version of this is what in terms of that part?
She claims that she was calling Cheryl and Cheryl didn't respond. I says, well, maybe she's on vacation. But she took.
When did she claim that? I'm just curious.
August 10th.
Okay, like what, 4 months after? I don't think that's on or about May 15th.
So does the tenant have to pay the broker?
I think so.
Why?
Because that's what well, no, actually I changed my mind. The broker should not have to take the money.
I have 5 more seconds. You want to go back again?
No,
Okay.
go to him.
No, it's okay. We're out of time now. Going inside the courtroom.
Now, your position is that all of this is interesting but irrelevant because what?
Well, we created a meeting of the minds. When the rental agreement was signed, a realtor earns a commission upon a meeting of the minds. Whatever happens after that is really out of our control.
Okay. Now, you think that's unfair.
Yes.
And they told you that's New York law. And you think that that's unfair. And you want me to say that's a bad interpretation of the law. It's unfair. It's distasteful, whatever else.
Well,
and it is a little bit distasteful because my feeling is that if I pay you a commission, it's to land a deal.
Yes.
It's not to land a deal that doesn't work. It's to land a real deal. But that is New York law. Mm-hmm. Their commission is earned once there's a contract. And if somebody breaches a contract, you can sue. You just can't sue them. You got to sue the landlord who never bothered to move out and give you a move-in date in a timely fashion. Because I don't think that on or about puts you in a bad position. I think under any reasonable interpretation of on or about, we're talking about May, maybe even June, but certainly not July or August or any of such nonsense like that.
Yes.
You're out this money for sure.
Yes.
And that landlord who had whatever problems she had is the one who has to recompense you. One thing's for sure, you shouldn't be out that money, but what is not for sure is that they have to pay you. They don't have to pay you because that's what New York law says, okay? Now, that's why it's a really good idea for anyone who's going to pay a commission. If they feel that the commission should not be earned unless the contract is actually consummated, then they should put that in their rental agreement, which these folks don't even bother to write up. If you're going to be paying a couple of grand to a realtor, then you should have something written up. Yeah. And it should say that it is not earned upon the contract, but earned upon move-in date. Okay, that's what it should say.
I have one now for the place that I moved into.
You're right.
Yes.
And does it actually say that? That it's
Oh,
earned?
yes. I was told don't pay unless you get the key.
Right. Okay. So my verdict in this case then is for the defendants. Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, the plaintiff's got the wrong party pulled into court at the defendant's podium. What's your reaction to the outcome here? You understand what happened?
Yes, I understand. I'm not happy with the outcome, but I do know now, do not pay the fee unless you get the key.
Don't pay the Did you just make that up?
Yes, I did. I was told that by another realty company.
That's not bad. Now, so what's your next step? Are you going to go after the landlord?
Oh, definitely.
You're going to drag him in here? Are we going to see you in here
for
again?
sure, for
you
sure.
You think they knew about this?
I don't know. It could be a little scam going on there. I'm not sure.
All right, you head right around the corner. We'll see you back in the people's court with the landlord. Come on in here. What's your reaction to this outcome? You knew the law, right?
Yeah, I know the law. I'm very familiar with it. I'm a broker for
What
over
if you were
20
in her
years.
shoes?
I feel bad for her. We do. We actually offered to find another apartment for her with no fee, and we actually did show her more apartments. We do feel bad for her, but we don't feel responsible to have to get the money back.
Is there a possibility of it to create a scam there with a landlord who it doesn't give up the apartment and you know about it in advance?
No, we're a reputable company. I've been doing this for 20 years. I'm not in the business to hurt people.
All right. Harvey, what do you got?
So here's the crazy thing. Everybody thinks, oh, you sign one of these broker agreements, just sign it, These deals can come back to haunt you. I'm telling you, if you're signing a broker's agreement, you should know exactly what you're signing. And if you don't like certain provisions, change them before you sign.